reach out to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And yeah, no, I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm going to be great in the sport. I'm going to be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. No, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it. But, I'm going to rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
45 seconds left, King. Stay sharp, baby.
Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on it.
Keyshawn Davis just made a strong statement in his first appearance at junior welterweight, stopping Jamaine Ortiz with a decisive TKO. Right after the victory, he grabbed the spotlight and publicly challenged Devin Haney to face him next, a move that quickly stirred conversation across the boxing scene.
Question to you is, you called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want to box and do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
Devin Haney answered the challenge himself through his social platforms, addressing the callout with a short, straight-to-the-point post, telling Keyshawn to move forward with making the fight. His response showed he took the challenge seriously and wasn't brushing it aside. Davis quickly replied with confidence, stating that if they meet in the ring, he expects to stop Haney inside the distance, and made it clear he believes he's prepared to compete against elite opponents.
Devin said, let's do it. I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted like, Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, he tweeted like something like that. Yeah.
Well, Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media, so I know it's going to happen in 2026.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
Make money.
Davis made it clear that he's willing to face any opponent and isn't intimidated by well-known fighters. He emphasized that he's serious about his path and plans to finish whoever stands across from him in the ring. His goal is to take on top-tier names such as Devin Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith as he works to establish himself among the sport's elite.
You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro. Stop.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stopping? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for this.
Davis also took verbal shots at Devin Haney, arguing that even after moving up from 135 pounds, Haney hasn't demonstrated serious punching force or consistent stopping ability. He said he believes he could finish Haney if they fought and pointed out that, in his view, Haney has not yet proven strong knockout power in the heavier divisions.
No problem against you, bro, but we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to
like
us, Keyshawn.
To me.
I think good.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he see he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself once I come to the champion with the table.
Davis explained that, from their early encounters, he never felt Haney gave him proper recognition. According to Davis, Haney has consistently overlooked his ability and didn't treat him like a legitimate danger in the division. He added that even as he progressed and began lining up with high-level competition, he still felt his talent wasn't fully acknowledged by Haney.
Situation with you with that?
Yeah, I never with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where like, bro, it was times where like me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness, playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sent you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga. Now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What you talking about? And he still, like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh, the businessman was with you, like, dap me up.
Oh, man.
And,
So you
and
always
Dad,
was the businessman.
And Dad was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no like, nigga, we African American, you can't show me no type of love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you've been a businessman?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Since like an amateur?
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis then made a direct public appeal to Bill Haney, urging him to help put together a matchup with Devin Haney. He stated that he's prepared to take the step up and wants the fight moved forward. Davis added that even if that backing doesn't come, he still believes he would defeat Devin in the ring, framing the callout as part of his push for recognition and a major spotlight fight.
But listen, you still got an opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you are in the DM. Correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity. I believe you.
Not Jamaine, that what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jamaine.
2026, we doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck handling that business, okay? All right.
Keyshawn Davis has taken a clear step forward in his development, displaying sharper focus, stronger punching impact, and better overall control, highlighted by his stoppage win over Jamaine Ortiz, the first loss inside the distance of Ortiz's career. Ortiz had previously lasted all the way through fights with top-tier names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, which underscores how quickly Davis is advancing toward elite-level opposition.
Davis returned to the ring, stopping Jamaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lomachenko couldn't do against Jamaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jamaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jamaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jamaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jamaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn, nothing of note. And then when he stood in front of him, man, Keyshawn picked him apart. The jab, the right hand, the left hand, hooks. I'm telling you everything. Keyshawn Davis is back. In the 11th round, drops him with a body shot. Goes to the head, nice right hand. Then you can see on the replay, he looks down, sees Ortiz is covering with his hands up here, looks at the body, sees it wide open, left hand to the body, drops him. Ortiz has to take a knee. Then the 12th round, Ortiz has an awful left eye, swollen, basically shut. They're like, all right, last round, let's go ahead. Keyshawn, 15 seconds left, does what he needs to do, gets the stoppage. The TKO ref says, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch this. And Keyshawn Davis is back. Hey, he called out Devin Haney immediately after the fight. He wants to go up to 47. Already looked pretty big, looked strong at 40, but says, hey, I can go to 47.
Looking back at his first fight at 140 pounds, Davis said the transition felt smoother than he expected, and he entered the ring feeling assured and settled at the higher weight. He mentioned that his body felt sturdier and more durable, which helped him take shots without being pushed off his rhythm. Over the course of the match, he managed his output carefully, keeping a steady tempo while gradually breaking Jamaine Ortiz down. He shared that his objective was always to get a stoppage, and that mindset stayed with him from the opening rounds through the later stages. By combining patience with steady pressure and sustained punching strength, he eventually closed the show with a stoppage in the 12th round, sealing a dominant result. Many ringside commentators and analysts described the outing as a standout performance for a first appearance in the division, highlighting how well he handled the weight change along with his poise and finishing instincts.
Bro could punch a little bit. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins, the press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did fear him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after like 6 rounds, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round, I'm about to stop you. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to.
Davis opened up about what he went through before the matchup, detailing the ups and downs and personal hardships he dealt with after his previous fight. He admitted there were moments when doubt crept in, and he seriously wondered whether he should keep pursuing boxing. Pointing to the mental and emotional hurdles he had to push past to make it back into competition. In spite of that difficult period, he delivered on a promise he had made to supporters by earning a knockout in his first appearance at 140 pounds against Jamaine Ortiz. Fighting in front of a crowd of around 20,000, Davis said he felt thankful and driven, describing the result as a major turning point in his professional journey. He characterized the win as a long-imagined goal becoming reality, and used it as proof that persistence, belief, and hard work can transform setbacks into career-defining moments, marking strong forward momentum for his future.
Knockout win in his debut at 140 to cement his status as a top player in the division, and I'm going to turn it over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man. It was just a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know the half of like how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So like, to do it in an opponent like Jamaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continue to just keep trusting in him, that he's gonna do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back and I'm better, just like I promised y'all. Also, I promised y'all a knockout, and I got y'all.
Keyshawn Davis has been very direct when discussing a possible fight with Devin Haney, regularly sharing his views in interviews and across social platforms. He's made it clear he sees the matchup as favorable, saying he doesn't view Haney as a heavy puncher and doesn't see any stylistic elements that would trouble him, indicating he expects to deal with him without major difficulty if they meet. That level of certainty comes after his strong TKO victory over Jamaine Ortiz. Davis has pointed out that he has finished several fighters who had never been stopped before, and he maintains that the same outcome would happen against any opponent placed in front of him, Haney included.
Well, Devin, I feel like me and Devin Haney will be it'll be an easy fight for me, bro. Like, super easy, bro. Like, and I know I would stop Devin Haney. I've been saying this, bro, before the Ryan fight, bro. He just don't got nothing for me. He got nothing for me. Like, you got no power, you got nothing for me to worry about. Like, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Got you.
And what I got coming with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't got nothing to even stop me. His defense is not that good. I feel like I got better defense than him. I know he fought better opponents than me, so you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I got better defense than him.
His resume tough.
No, it is.
His resume tough.
But you gotta realize he fought a lot of guys that was smaller than him too, bro. A lot of these guys were smaller than him, and he was saying it in the weigh-ins, you're too small. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody got that.
Davis didn't hold back in criticizing Devin Haney over the lawsuit connected to his contentious bout with Ryan Garcia. He labeled Haney as soft, insisting that a genuine competitor handles setbacks in the ring instead of turning to the legal system. Davis questioned Haney's sportsmanship, arguing that pursuing court action rather than confronting challenges through fighting shows weakness and doesn't reflect the mindset of a top-level boxer. He also highlighted what he sees as Haney's sheltered path, claiming much of his success has been supported by his father and boosters. Davis went so far as to call Haney a daddy's boy, arguing that despite his undefeated record, he hasn't faced real adversity in the sport.
Us seeing Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had 0.1 ostrichen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. It's like, bro, I'm sorry, there's no other word to put it. Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life. Daddy's boy, making sure you been straight all your life. And now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't even.
In response to Davis's comments about his power and durability, Devin Haney maintains that he's proven his toughness and ability to withstand challenges at the highest level. After being floored 3 times by Ryan Garcia, Haney highlighted that he got back up each time and continued fighting, using the experience to show he has both a solid chin and the heart to keep going. He stressed that facing adversity is part of what shapes a top fighter, and his repeated comebacks in the ring demonstrate a resilience that many critics overlook.
Oh, he don't have a chin. No, when you get hit and you get up, that's what's showing you have a chin. Being able to get hit and get right back to it.
Did you ever recover from that getting hurt the first time? In the very first time?
I feel like I recovered because I wasn't that hurt. It was more like a surprise.
Like shock.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I recovered.
What is Bill telling you throughout the course of the fight? What did he have? What type of urgency did he have? What was he saying?
Like I said, I don't want to speak on that too much for various reasons, but yeah.
Are y'all still taking legal action over what he did? Are y'all still thinking about it?
Andre Ward, the former 2-division world champion and respected HBO ESPN analyst, has openly praised Devin Haney, recognizing his talent, work ethic, and future potential. Coming from someone of Ward's stature in boxing, that respect carries significant weight. Ward has highlighted Haney's dedication and discipline, noting that his full-time focus on training makes him a tough opponent, particularly for a young champion still entering his prime. His praise goes beyond surface-level compliments, pointing to Haney's blend of skill, preparation, and commitment as qualities that could make him a future superstar when applied in high-stakes matchups. Ward has also defended Haney in debates over controversial bouts, like the close fight with Vasily Lomachenko, encouraging critics to judge such contests more fairly. Support from a figure of Ward's experience underscores that many insiders consider Haney among boxing's elite fighters.
Bill Haney has done a masterful job with how he's moved his son. And Devin Haney is the truth. He's got skill. He's probably one of the most technically sound fighters in the game today. I think Haney has the advantage because similar to me and Kovalev, people think, oh, he's been at the weight class longer, so he's bigger. It's like, nah, he might be bigger. Doesn't mean he's stronger, and he's sucking himself down to get to 140. That shows up after that 6 or 7 round. The guy coming up, if he knows how to box and he knows his way around that ring, he ultimately has the advantage because I don't have to look like a skeleton on this.
Do you think Davis would actually take Haney down in the ring, or is all this just hype without a fight ever coming together? Share your opinion in the comments below.